have probably seen this car before. Small, round, with a curve that is memorable at first glance. But do you know what it is popularly called? Why did people love it despite all its flaws? Why did the ZAZ 965, or as it is also known, Zaporozhets, become a symbol of an entire era? What is hidden behind its modest appearance and why is it still remembered with admiration? In this video on the Infodiadia channel, we will reveal the secrets that turned the simple car into a legend. So if you are interested in discovering new horizons, subscribe and click the bell to not miss new videos. Let's dive into the history of technology. The date of the establishment of the factory where the first ZAZ was manufactured is considered to be the year 1863, when Abraham Yakovich Kopp, one of the most successful Mennonite industrialists of the early 20th century, the founder of factories for the production of agricultural machinery, opened workshops for the production of straw cutters and iron parts for windmills in the colony of Chernihiz. In 1923, the plant was nationalized by the Soviet authorities and renamed Kommunar. In 1961, the plant was named Zaporozhets Automobile Plant. After the important years of war, the country is recovering. People longed for the simple yet important things: comfort, home, and stability. And along with this, they had a new dream: to have a family car accessible to everyone. At that time, the Soviet authorities decided to create a car that would be not only compact but truly for the people. Thus, the idea of an affordable car for every family was born. The decision is to start production at the plant in Zaporizhzhia. The project for the new car was based on the Italian model Fiat 600, which had already proven itself as a reliable and convenient city car. In 1960, the first ZAZ 965 rolled off the assembly line, quickly gaining recognition. It was not just a car, but a true people's vehicle that made automobilization accessible to millions. The price of the first ZAZ 965 in 1960 was approximately 1,800 Soviet rubles. At that time, this equaled about 20 average salaries in the country. Despite this, the Zaporozhets was considered one of the most affordable cars in the Soviet Union and truly became a people's vehicle, as its price was significantly lower compared to other models of that time. What is the ZAZ 965? It is a small car with a rear-mounted engine, with a capacity of only 0.75 liters, producing 23 horsepower. Yes, not a racing car, but for everyday use, 80 km per hour is more than enough. No European engine is like the Zaporozhets engine, which has a V4 with built-in air cooling. The engine could also be removed and repaired independently. The rear and front glass were identical and interchangeable, allowing for quick and precise aero correction. The ZAZ 965 was popularly called Hunchback due to its characteristic rounded shape. Such a compact design allowed for easy movement even on narrow city streets. And another advantage is the lightweight, only about 665 kilograms. The car had rear-wheel drive, which gave it good off-road capability on rural roads and rough terrain, very important for those who traveled out of town or lived in the countryside. But at that time, even in cities, roads were not always perfect. The suspension was independent, meaning it was even comfortable to drive for that time. Also, there is nothing superfluous in the interior. The interior is simple, designed for 4 people, and most importantly, economy. Its fuel consumption is only 6 to 7 liters per 100 kilometers. For its time, it was a true record. And that means you could save a lot with it. Our channel Infodiadia is dedicated to incredible stories from the past, and we are just at the beginning of our journey. If you like the content and want to support the channel's development, we would be very grateful for your donation. Follow the link to Donatella for donations in the description below the video. But, of course, not without drawbacks. The interior was, let's say, very simple, no additional conveniences, no noise insulation, no basic comfort that we are used to today. There was a lot of engine noise, especially at high revs. Moreover, due to the suspension features and the light body, the car shook quite a bit on uneven roads, but driving this car was convenient for that time. Also, because the engine was located at the back, the trunk was in the front. Additionally, the fuel tank was located in the front part of the body. This created an additional fire risk, and the cabin constantly smelled of gasoline. Besides the fuel tank, the trunk contained a spare wheel, a windshield washer reservoir, and a fuse block, so practically nothing else could fit there. Regarding comfort in winter, the heating system was not very effective, so during the cold months one had to dress warmly even in the car. Of course, the 965th had its drawbacks, but despite all the minuses, these very features made it so recognizable and legendary. After all, for its time, it was simply indispensable. Apart from automation, in those years the Zaporozhets became the beginning of car tourism for citizens. The trunk was small for a large volume of things, so car owners attached luggage racks on the roofs and then went on vacation. According to statistics, almost 31,000 ZAZ 965 cars were sold abroad. Among the leading countries was Bulgaria, where 14,000 were sent. It was also purchased in Finland and Denmark with 1,200 cars each. Additionally, for sending the Zaporozhets to Finland, the car was renamed Yalta due to the difficult pronunciation of the word Zaporozhets in Latin script. The ZAZ 965 remained on the assembly line for almost 10 years, but in 1969 its production ended. This small but recognizable car passed the baton to new models, a car that combines simplicity, reliability and affordability. That's why people loved it. Small but with a big heart. What memories does this car evoke for you? Leave your comments. We will be very grateful for your subscription and like. And stay tuned for the continuation of the story of our Ukrainian automotive industry. This was your info uncle. See you.